Hello students, our today's practical is related with paper chromatography. Students, as you can see this setup, this setup is for paper chromatography. Here you can see the paper chromatogram which is made from chromatography paper. And in this you can see a test tube containing solvent and a split cork. With the help of this split cork, we used to hang this chromatogram in it. Here you can see it is hanged in this chromatogram is hanged in this test tube and it is loaded. So let us discuss all the points stepwise. So first of all, we must know what is the aim of the experiment. Students, the aim of the experiment is to separate and study the plant pigment by paper chromatography. Now the materials required for this experiment are fresh spinach leaves, because with that fresh spinach leaves we used to take their extract which we used for loading. After that we need chromatography paper, that is Whatman number 1, a white test tube, a split cork, mortar and pestle by means of which we used to grind the spinach leaves, then petroleum ether, acetone, funnel, beaker, filter paper, capillary tube, sand. All these things we require for this experiment. Now we will study its procedure stepwise. So the first step is grind a few spinach leaves with little fine sand and about 5 ml of acetone in a mortar and pestle. After grinding it, then filter it to get acetone extract of the leaf pigments. Now you can write the second point, that we used to take a narrow strip of chromatography paper. As you can see, I have taken a narrow strip of chromatography paper, that is Whatman number 1. Cut one end of the strip into a narrow notch. Here you can see I had cut one of its ends, making a notch at this end. Now third point you can write that put a few drops of pigment extract in the middle of the strip. Here you can see that this strip in its middle. From the notch leave 1 centimeter, make a line, and in the center of the chromatogram put drop by drop the extract. So put a drop of pigment extract in the middle of the strip near the notch with the help of capillary tube. Here you can see the capillary tube. So with the help of this we used to load it. Allow the drop to dry and repeat till 4 or 5 drops are placed on the paper. So after putting one drop, then leave it for drying. After drying, then put another drop, then another drop. Likewise, at least you should put 4 or 5 drops and make it dry. Next point you can write as take the test tube, and this is the test tube. Take the test tube and pour about 5 ml of ether acetone solvent, that is 9 part ether and 1 part acetone in this test tube. Now hang this chromatography paper extract on which you have loaded the extract with the help of this split cork. Hang it in such a way that the loading spot lies at least 1 centimeter above the solvent level. Next point you can write as: make the cork airtight and place the test tube undisturbed for some time. When solvent rises about 3/4 of the strip, take out the strip carefully and let it dry. So after that you will find the observation. So you can, next point you can write as observation. In observation, the dried chromatographic paper strip shows 4 distinct pigment bands. As in diagram you can see 4 different bands are there: chlorophyll B, chlorophyll A, xanthophyll and carotene. These 4 bands are here. Now different leaves can be identified by their colors. Not only spinach, you can do it from other leaves also. Measure the distance of each pigment band from the loading spot and also the distance travelled by the solvent. From this point you have to note down the maximum point up to which the solvent has risen, and then you have to note down the distance of each band. That is, this is the first band, so distance from here to here, and then from here to here. After that, from loading point to the third band, and then from loading point to fourth band. In this way you will separately note down the distances from loading point and the maximum distance travelled by the solvent. After that you will do the calculation. So for calculation you have to write down the formula for retention factor or retention front, that is RF value. So for RF value you can write down the formula that RF value of each pigment spot can be calculated by the formula RF equals to distance travelled by the compound upon distance travelled by the solvent. So this is the formula which you will apply, and after that you will write down the observation in the form of table. Students, I will provide you the table in the form of PDF. There you will able to write it. Now at last you can write the result, that the uppermost orange yellow band, this one, the uppermost orange yellow band correspond to carotene. The yellowish band below it marks as xanthophylls, and the third band above dark green band represents chlorophyll A, and the lowermost yellowish green band, it is chlorophyll B. So this is the result which you will get after this experiment, and after that you should write down the precautions which you have to take. Students, the first precaution which you have to take, that is spinach leaves should be fresh and green. Second point you can write, the loading spots should be small and concentrated. As you can see, this is the loading point. Loading point should be small and concentrated. It should not be in a bigger size, because if it is in bigger size, then when you will put it in the solvent, then this portion it will go inside the solvent. That is why you have to take this precaution. The loading spots should be placed 2 to 3 centimeter away from the tip of the notch. This is the notch. From here you are at least 2 to 3 centimeter above. Then you have to select the loading point. While hanging the strip in the test tube, the loading strip should remain about 1 centimeter above the solvent level. The chromatographic paper strip should not touch the walls of the test tube. And one more point you can write, that chromatographic paper strip should not be dried in the sunlight, because if you dry it in the sunlight, then most of the color it will be disappear. So you have to dry it in the room. Students, this is the steps which you have to follow for this experiment. So write down all the steps while writing this experiment.